Going on, action figure fan, Centex Collector here with another review, this time for Operation Monster Force. This one is Lieutenant Griffin, the Eraser, part of Season 2. We've already done the area assault. I didn't get this doctor guy, maybe I'll go back. This guy I didn't care for, doing him now. Halloween Boy, really didn't see a need for him. Dark Watch Agent, I'm going to review. And then Delta Red Nightshade, we've already done. So got a couple more reviews to do, and I'll be all caught up. So here we got the inside comic panel. And then we got the figure in the box. And we got the magnetic here. Reminds me of some of the imports. The first go around they were doing Velcro, and I like that magnetic a lot better. And then we got this insert here of like a laboratory. This cool little lab. It's obviously supposed to be based off of the Invisible Man. So we've got the stand in the baggie, the accessories here in the baggie. Here is the figure in the plastic. So let's go ahead and crack them out. So first impression, yeah, I'm digging the figure in hand. Again, I bought it because I liked how the camo was kind of funky. But I bought it because I liked how the overall figure looked. But I don't care for like the Invisible Man aspect of it. So I'm going to some head sculpts here. What I didn't realize is right here, he's see-through like for the Invisible Man. So I'm either going to have to paint that black or paint it flesh tone. Because we'll get into that, what I was thinking, but we'll go through the accessories first. So we can see here he's got an alternate head, see-through for obviously the Invisible Man aspect of it. And all that will go on my eBay store. They gave him these bandages, so if you're going to go with this look with the bandage, you can put these bandages over the clear. So that's not really going to help me either, because I'd rather just paint these. But I don't have paint. I think I gave away all my brushes and paint to Benny, so I'm going to have to see if my acrylic markers, if there's like a flesh tone, or maybe I just buy a flesh tone acrylic marker, paint marker. But you got those. And then in here, you've got the invisible neck and all the hands. You got some blast effects in here. Yeah, your typical 3 plus the smoking ones. That'll all go up on my eBay store. Because like I said, I don't care about the monster aspect of it. And then he's got 3 sets of hands. His hands are actually really good. So we've got your typical, I guess you call these like C hands. So you got a set of those. You got a set of these like open grabbing hands. And then a set of fists. And the red and black gloves are really cool. But those will go on my eBay because I just use the trigger finger hands. And what I do like though is this here. If you want to take this vest off, I'm probably gonna use this for somebody else. But if you take a vest off or have somebody, actually I think I do have an idea for this one. But you can have this holster. I might use this from my Joe Colton. I think I have a body. I may use an Action Force body. Throw this, and then the Joe Colton head from General Brown. So that's a keeper. And there's just a ton of accessories here. That's what I love about these Monster Force. So you've got these goggles. Again, I'm not using those, but those are the goggles for the that monster wrapped head. And then we've got, I do like this little submachine gun magazine comes out. You can see bullets are really detailed there on the machine gun, or the weapon itself. Really detailed. It's kind of got like a cyberpunk feel to it. It's definitely made different than Classified or Marvel Legends or even Action Force weapons. Definitely very unique because they're not really based off modern military. Like, look at this. This is like a steampunk type thing. Yeah, even this little mag comes out. But I don't care for this one. It's like a futuristic steampunk looking like grenade launcher. So I'll probably sell that one. And then you've got the knife, rainbow looking knife with the sheath here. And he's got extra mag. That's always handy. We've got 2 pistols here. So one for, yes, he's got the same ones. You got a little pistol right here in the front. And then he actually has an extra, I guess it's just an extra in general. I mean, you literally wouldn't put it back here. We've got an extra pistol holster. And then you've got the other pistol here. And it looks kind of like, almost like a World War II type Beretta or something. But not bad. I mean, so that's going to go over here. And then the holsters are different from Classified Action Force too. So I got extra holsters. That'll actually come in handy for me as well. I like to keep extra fodder. And then this knife here, you could either, because you could pry this off or this off. And I could put the knife here, which I typically like to do. And you've got 2 extra. You've got this, which reminds me of, oh, it's hard to see in the camera, it's so small, but it's like a little pin badge thing. Like, reminds me of Red Shadows. We're on the Sleepwalkers. That, I think that's Monster Force slick way of doing like G.I. Joe Action Force stuff. And then you've got like this little, like, I mean, which one I'll call this, like a badge or whatever, but it plugs in. So at that, I'm not sure what those 2 stripes are for. It's supposed to be their rank or something, I don't know. But, and then you could pry, this will pry off to, I guess, this is like a little walkie or something. But again, you can pry, and then this comes off too. These are swappable. They didn't have an extra one in this particular pack, but you know, this will pry off. And that's what I love about these being modular. So you can see that pried off there. And then we can add our knife in. So there's our knife. Yeah, it's almost like a Python Patrol looking camo here. I'm not going to go through all the articulation. Y'all have seen it before, but you can see their knee pads are different than Classified Action Force or Marvel Legends. That's the big difference with them. But other than that, you got double jointed knees and all your typical articulation. So yeah, I'm digging this. So like I said, I wanted this mainly for, and I do like, it says eraser, and it says, looks like INVS, probably invisible. Something there. We got a flag. I don't think that's a UK flag. What I'm thinking is I have, again, I love to keep fodder. And, oh, then I've got the display stand. You got your typical Gravestone. It says Operation Monster Force. Got the name. Cool stand. I just don't use these. That'll go on my eBay. So I've got a few different heads. This, you know, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. But I was thinking, well, that could actually, those could actually work. I think that goes from Marvel Legends. But again, the neck, he's got the wrapped neck. But I was thinking was this head right here. I was saving this. I got this on the loadout from, because this ain't gonna work because this camo doesn't match. So that's not gonna work. Or I could use, but I think this is just, and the clan guy with camo. We could do that, but I'm leaning towards this. And I don't think I could paint that black, 'cause, I mean, that's technically his skin there. So maybe if I just paint that flesh tone and add this head, let's take a look. Yeah, that looks, yeah, that's gonna be it right there. Yeah, that's killer right there. So like I said, here's the old mummy head, invisible guy. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it right there. And I just need to find flesh tone marker. I don't know. Should I just paint it black and call it a day? Yeah, I just don't think it would look right because those are sleeves. But yeah, that's the look I was going for, and that looks actually pretty doggone good. But yeah, there we go. There is your Invisible Man, or as they're calling him, Lieutenant Griffin, the Eraser. Cool figure. Like I said, I just really got it for, I just had a vision, and I think it should come out good. But there we go. Another cool Monster Force figure. Like I said, I'm not into the monster aspect. I'm more into, you know, making some unique troops for Joe or Cobra. I don't know if he should go on Joe or Cobra. I'm almost thinking Python Patrol, but I think he's actually on the good side for Monster Force. Anyway, let me know, Joe or Cobra. Here we go. Lieutenant Griffin, like, comment, subscribe. JJ out.